We're here at GlassTech in Dusseldorf. I'm with Forza G with Roberto Smagnotto, CEO, and Marco Del Monte, Marketing and Operations Manager. They're going to tell us together a little bit about their company, what innovations they have, and what's coming up for the future.
All right, the background of the company, we've been started 18 years ago. It's over 30 years that I work on a glass field. So I've been working inside a company that will make transformation of glass. And I decided it was extremely poor what we will do for the water, the coolant, and the environment. So I stepped when I was in USA in 1994 into a centrifuge, and that's puzzled me and say, what is this machine? What is for? They tell me what it was for. I coming back, I make a marketing research to see what we were doing, and I finalized that we were doing nothing. Big river behind the company and throw away what was a liquid air. And I think that was not the best way to do that. Then during the year we start to develop, we pick it up the idea. At the beginning I start to import the machine for US. Then we start to produce a part of our machine and to complete the system in order to get it performing on the glass field, where we have the problem of the high abrasivity of the material that we have to deal with. We develop a small series of machine and we start to grow it bigger. The water is one of the three elements extremely important to process glass. To process glass you need three elements: a good machine, a good tool to work the glass, and a coolant. Normally the people still be thinking at the two first thing, but not at the third one. Coolant is something so simple or so easy for them, like water. You open a tap, you throw it, you get it dirty, and you throw it away again. Today, due to some environmental problem, it's a little bit more complicated to get waste of this type of water. And the second thing that is coming to help us a little bit is a new generation of glass with nanotechnology, with soft coating, and more sophisticated machine require more and more a coolant of quality. So we try to keep up to date, to develop machine more and more performing. Our goal is to get it, the water has to be simple as it is normal in nature. The producer, the manufacturer don't have to think where come the water. You just need to open the tap and the water has to come down in quantity and sufficient good to be used during the process, and most of all to be recycled 100%. We can make work factory for years using all the time the same water. That is our goal.
That's fantastic. So innovation based on that is over to you.
Okay, we are now looking on two different ways to go to the market. One is based on a new line of machines called iClean, which is a plug-and-play generation machine, which could be sold and shipped everywhere in the world and could be put in operation in a very simple way also by non-specialized technicians. So this is the first way we are looking for. The second one is our experience in big lines. So we are looking on market where big companies has specific problems where we can manage them problem to become solutions in water treatment. That's it.
Can you tell us something more about your market for the future in the coming years?
Yes, not only the glass market. We are looking in many different markets where the particles in water is a problem. So also marble market could be for us in the next few years one of our focus. And we worked a lot for the last years with an agency with agents worldwide. And we are now looking for specific markets and we are focused on them with our internal sales force. We are arranging now a new specific sales force office based in our head office.
So can you tell us where the company is heading for the future?
We are Already now, with over 400 big installations selling worldwide, we have penetration in 42 countries. We just try to concentrate a little bit more, starting where it's more easier for us around Europe to penetrate on different field of market that is not only glass, and try to keep on also with a glass. That's it's where we are coming from and where we have more experience. Surely the new development country has less problem, or they think less about the environmental problem. Europe, it's much more attentive on what happened with the wastewater. If we go in South America, it's a developing country, but they don't still care so much of where going to be the wastewater be thrown up. So we have to find something in between to going on with our market. The future, we start to step in really strongly in the Oceanian market, New Zealand and Australia. New Zealand is rich of water, but they are really attentive for the environmental problem. Australia, on the other side, don't have water, so they are obliged to recycle. So this is a point important for us. We are looking at the Middle East area, where also they don't have a lot of water, and probably will be a great future. That is where we need to focalize in the next future.
Thank you so much.